So anyway, I am just going to walk through what I do every day. I feel like this is kind of just a straightforward thing. Everybody should just kind of like know what's most important to you, what are your goals, what should you be focusing on, all that good stuff. So I will literally like walk you through my Facebook page. The first and foremost is personal growth. I don't send one message in the morning, no matter how many I might have that are unread, until I read something motivational. Sometimes I'll start sending messages before like I work out or anything, but I will not send a message until I read PD. And the reason being is that the worst thing that you want to do, it would be like opening your message inbox is like opening the news, the first thing that you do in the morning. So if you do have messages where you're kind of getting no, not that they are in any way mean or negative at all, they're just, no, not interested, that can kind of beat you down before you've even started the day. But when you start the day with personal development, you're reading something like The Miracle Morning. If that's what you're struggling with, waking up in the morning, making that sacrifice in the short term to build this business for the long term, or reading something like The Slight Edge or The Compound Effect, something where you're getting into that consistent routine, building those self-discipline habits so that you no longer have to rely on finding motivation. You just wake up and do it. So when you start your day off with that, whether it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 60 minutes, the longer you're in this business, you will hear every personal development guru and motivational speaker tell you, not only should you be putting 10% of your income into personal development, but as you grow and whatever like business venture you're pursuing, you're going to need to have more and more and more of it. The reason being is that the further into something that you grow, the bigger risks you're going to start taking. So you really need to have that confidence. Some people like to work out in the morning, some people don't. I do encourage, if you guys are evening workout people and you notice that you're not, or that you're making excuses more often than not, I really encourage you to read The Miracle Morning and or The Morning Miracle, and figure out a way to become a morning person. People don't just wake up or aren't just born morning people. You make those habits. You either make them the habit where you sleep in, or you make the habit where you wake up every day. So figure out what's important to you. If you're not getting it in and you find yourself making excuses, the first thing, you have to be proof of the product. You have to be focusing on yourself and showing people that a lot of this is self-growth. So that's first and foremost the things that I do. After that, in the morning, I typically just focus on my own business. So what I do is I get out of the way what I dislike doing the most, which is the inviting. I just don't like inviting. So I just get it over and done with. And the reason being is I will spend the majority of my time doing that. So for example, right now, step one is you need to figure out how much time you have each day that you are willing to put toward your business. Because knowing that time is then going to figure out how are you going to delegate that time. If you only have 1 hour to work your business, you should not be spending 20 minutes making posts, checking into your groups, and friend requesting people. Instead, what you should be doing is building relationships with the people that you do have connections with. If you do only have 1 hour, maybe reading a little bit of personal development. So building those relationships that you already have and focusing on your invites. So I'm going to start with the inviting part, because that's, I think, what is most important. That's how you propel this business forward. So I'm going to show you how I go about it differently and how often I follow up with people after I invite them. So I'm just going to share my screen. Okay. Okay, so I am right now working from a list. So this is from January, and I'm going through all the people that were interested that I never heard back from. So the last person I just checked in with was Carly. So I can show you that real quick. Okay, so Carly and I had talked back in December. So this is how you can kind of see it. So we had talked in, let's see when the first time we talked. We talked in November and December, and she just kept passing. Okay, so 2 months in a row. And then basically what happened was today. So I skipped a month because she had said no 3 months in a row, October, November, December. So I skipped January altogether. This is my follow-up and invite now. So just, hey girl, just stopping by to wish you a fun rest of your week and ask how your New Year's going. And then I just get straight into it. There's no reason to fluff and beat around the bush. They know why you're reaching out. It's just a matter of when are they going to say yes. So I said, also, I can't help but feel like we get along really well, so I hope it's okay to reach out. I know you were excited back in December about my group and kicking off 2017 healthy and strong. The holidays kind of held you back and you weren't ready to commit. No worries. If you're still open to give this a go and have support daily from other girls, I know we can make this fit your lifestyle. Would you be open to picking up our conversation and see if you're ready to get started this time around? So again, just kind of saying hi first, basically referring back to our last conversation. You were excited back in December. You told me that you were, and then just being honest, but something held you back, and that's okay. You can still jump in now though. It goes to show that you think about them. I'll get messages saying you check in with me more than my friends do, right? So don't be afraid to follow up. This is just one that I'm doing right now. So I pretty much sent this to everybody that didn't respond to me in December. I had skipped the month of January if you invite them 3 times in a row. So this is one of my invites. I'm just going to quickly show you this is where I keep a lot of my stuff so I can just copy and paste. And then I just kind of reword it depending on our last conversation. So let me move this over. So one of them was hey girl, just stopping by to wish you an awesome week. Also, not sure if you saw my last message. So a follow-up plus an invite. But I think we get along really well, so I'm just going to follow my gut. This is where I change things. I know your schedule is a little different with night shift. That is the one sentence I'll change. I know that you were really excited last December, or I know that last month you were a little tight with finances, okay? Whatever it might have been, whatever their objection was. But that's honestly why I feel this program and my group will be such a perfect fit for you. If you're still excited to check out what I have going on, I will be there every step of the way to help this fit your lifestyle. Again, would you be open to hear more about, and you can make it vague, about what I'm doing? I made it a little bit more specific just for this one, since I'm doing hammer and chisel and I'm talking about it. You see me posting workout videos. It's on my Snapchat. I'm hashtagging hammer and chisel. People know I'm doing a strength training program. And see how we can make this work for you this time around. That was one example. Just another different way to put it, I think we get along really well, so I'm just going to follow my gut. I know this woman was pregnant or trying to start a family. I know you're trying to welcome a new addition to your family, but I also know that you love lifting as much as I do. If you're open to adding a little variety to your routine right from home, I'd love to share a little bit more about the lifting program, whatever. So I threw in that right from home part because she had mentioned how she just doesn't have time to go to a gym. And that was either my lack of explaining what it was, or more so her just not really reading any of my messages and not knowing what I was trying to invite her to. Keep a little sheet of all of your invites. That way you guys can quickly go back through and shoot off 10 to 15 in 10 to 15 minutes and not spend 5 minutes on one invite. Don't overthink them. Keep them short and simple. I promise you, the right people are going to join you. It doesn't need to be this fluffy, long thing. They know that you run a business and they want you to be a professional, right? They want to feel like you are a health and fitness coach. So you reach out to them just like the doctor's office would reach out to them. Hey, you had a checkup. It's time to follow up with you so that you can come back in. Your health and fitness is just as important as your teeth and going to the doctor. Remind people of this. Society has just gotten away from this because it doesn't make as much money as hospitals and medical field does, but it is important. You just need to show them why. So that's how I kind of pick out my invites. Again, I just kind of change some things up depending on the conversation. If the girl is really laid back and chill, I might use words like awesome or dude and things like that. If she's more of the girlier side, and that's kind of how we talk or related with clothes and traveling and things like that, I might use the word amazing or wonderful. Just make sure that you are making it unique to them because they're going to feel that personal touch and be more likely to join you. So that's how I do my invites. As far as how do I find people, So every day you obviously want to be adding new people to your Facebook and to your Instagram. If you're not big on Instagram, that's okay, but you definitely need to give Facebook a shot because that's where we run all of our groups. So that's where everyone's going to be. So the biggest ways that I find people on Facebook are by going to groups. Most of us kind of live in the same area, so I try not to do friends of friends anymore, because if I do, I'll say, oh, I saw that you're friends with, for example, Sam, and I've had a lot of people say, yeah, her and I are actually talking. I'm like, oh my God, that's great. She's one of my good friends, blah, blah, blah. So always ask if they're talking to a coach before you ever get involved into anything like that. And if they say that they are, but their coach isn't active or doesn't reach out to them, whatever it might be, that's when you can say, all right, I don't step on other coaches' toes, but I feel like we get along too, so I would love to talk a little bit more about this. But do you mind consulting with her first or him first, just to make sure that everything's okay in case they are running something? Remember, we're not in the corporate world. We're not stepping on people to climb this ladder. We're all going up together. So I find people through groups. Biggest reason is because I can connect with them on a niche level. So on your left-hand side, right underneath Explore, you're going to see groups. My suggestion is don't join a whole bunch of groups and not be active in any of them. I'm really big in just 5 groups. They're mostly a mixture of traveling groups, girl power groups, and fitness, health, foodie type groups. So once you click on groups, you can click on Discover and actually scroll. There's a little arrow, scroll right through here. You're going to see all of these different sections: food, photography, professional networking, animals and pets, outdoor activities. So really figure out what it is that you like, what it is that you can easily talk about, and what would you actually participate in. This is not something you have to participate in daily, but twice a week, I spend 5 minutes, just 5 minutes total in all 5 of the groups that I really am in. So I spend about a minute in each. I'll go through, I pick one post, I like on it, and I comment on it. I typically like and comment on one that has a lot of interaction on it. And then what I'll do from there is I'll show you how I find people. So for example, go through here. For example, we can click on health and fitness. And I wouldn't be in too many, like I said, you want to just be able to have enough that you can handle and keep up with. So for paleo life diet or whatever. So you could click on join. Okay, request sent. Somebody's going to accept your request. And just kind of go on through and find things that you actually would check into. So I'm going to show you a few groups that I'm in and how I message them and how I add them. So one that I really love is Go Wander. So I go in here. Again, I'll spend a couple minutes. There's a lot of us in here too. And I'll just look at somebody and kind of see if we have anything in common. See if it has a lot of interaction. This is 450 likes or something. Okay, I could click like on this, look at some of the comments, see if I relate to anybody that's in here, and I don't know, comment on it or something like that. So traveling alone or something. And you can comment on it. How do you add people? I typically just come over here and click on the new, and I click on see all. And then it's going to be listed by join date. So honestly, what I do is I just scroll down through. I see if anybody looks like I would connect with them, we would have something in common. And I also make sure that they are in the US or Canada. So she's not. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see if I can find somebody. Okay, so this girl. So I'll just click on this person. I can see that she's in Seattle, Washington. She looks like she likes to hike. She's outdoorsy. She looks like she has girlfriends. So kind of like my kind of person, okay? So what I'll do is I'll click Add Friend. Over in my notes and stuff, I have Hey Girl messages from a group. So what I can do is just highlight and copy. And I'll show you exactly what it says. I'll click message, and I do this for people I have no mutual friends with, because chances of her accepting my friend request with no mutual friends are slim to none. So I'll say, hey Taylor, exclamation point, paste. I know this is super random, but I just joined the Girls Wander group, And I'm trying to meet other like-minded women, like-minded girls who love to travel as much as I do. Couldn't help but feel like we'd get along well and might have a good bit in common. You seem pretty friendly, so I hope it's not too weird to reach out. LOL. And then I'll just say, I'm actually moving to North Carolina next month, so I'm pretty excited about that. I don't know, just randomly talking. If you're open to making new friends, I'd love to talk more. How long have you been in the group? Send. Okay? That's how I do that. If I have mutual friends with them, I will not send that little hey girl message right then and there. Only if we don't have any mutual friends. So, keeping track of people, I will not write her name down until she replies. Okay? Just because that's a lot of people to keep track of, and it's just unnecessary stuff. You don't need to keep track of them until they start that conversation with you. So that's how I find people in groups. If you want to start, like if you're a brand new coach and you're starting out, a couple other ways that you can find friends is I will click on my Facebook page, so my profile, and click on friends. And I'll scroll down through here and click on either recently added, new posts, birthdays, work, and college. So we'll just click on birthdays for fun. So I actually did this today. And for example, I could click on somebody's page. And what I'm going to do is click on their friends and people I may know. Because clearly we've connected, we're already talking, so I might have mutual friends with their friends that might not just pop, or that just might not pop up. So this is a really cool way to like just look it through people, see if you have anything in common, and just add that. You know, you definitely want to go for quality over quantity. Don't just add people if you really have nothing in common with them. Like, I'm not a huge drinker, so for me, scrolling through somebody's page who's constantly sharing like photos going out every night of the week or even just on the weekends, like that's not going to be my niche market. Somebody that's out hiking or going to get a beer, whatever, that's the person I'll add that friend. Because then they're going to scroll through your page and be like, oh, we have something in common. Like, that's not too weird. But, okay, so that's pretty much the easiest way to find friends is just searching people you may know and through groups. If you're a new coach, one of the ways you can do it also is clicking on the friends icon and then find friends. Keep in mind, the more that you have filled in on your Facebook page, the more options you're going to see on the right-hand side. So if you don't have your hometown, current city, school, high school, anything filled in on your Facebook page, you won't have these sections to search for. So one of the things that I did is university or college. I searched local colleges around here. Even if I didn't go to them, if they're local, I probably have mutual friends with them. So again, not weird to reach out. If they go to Pitt, easy conversation starter. I went to Pitt too. What did you study? If you have a friend that knows a lot of people, search by mutual friend. So I've kind of exhausted this because I've been doing it now for a year, but you want to be adding people every single day because otherwise you're just going to continue to repeatedly invite the same people. You're going to get burnt out hearing no all the time. They're going to get annoyed, and it's just not going to be any fun for you. The more that you are growing through personal development in this business, you're going to change. So that's why you need to constantly be adding new people. It doesn't matter if one day you only add 5 and the next day you add 20. Just as long as you're doing a little bit each day, it's getting new people to check out what you're doing and seeing your stuff. So as far as hey girl messages, so you added somebody. What do you do now that they accept your friend request? You're going to send a hey girl message. So a hey girl message is just, hey, thanks for accepting my friend request, whatever you want to say. So some of the things that I'll say is like, hey, whatever their name is. Hey, Sam, just wanted to thank you for accepting my ad and send some happy, healthy vibes your way. Couldn't help but feel like we shared a good bit in common, and I always lead with my gut, so I figured I'd reach out. Hope that's not totally weird. Would love to talk more sometime if you're open to meeting new people too. Have a kick-ass day. Or have an awesome day. Whatever it might be. I will also, if, let me see. If I will send them 2 messages if they don't respond to the first hey girl. I usually don't respond more than 3 times because to me, if you saw it, then I'm not reaching out to you 3 times in a row. If you're a nice person, you're going to reach out, even just say thanks. Okay? They can just say thank you. So I'll reach out twice and I'll just say, hey, didn't realize it's been so long since I first reached out. Just wanted to stop in and wish you an awesome week. To be honest, I just feel like we'd get along pretty well, so I'm just following my gut. Enjoy your day and hope to talk more sometime. Keeping it simple, nothing too fancy and fluffy, just you seem cool. I'm in the business of meeting new people. I'm doing something fun. Maybe you might like it too. So just think of it that way. Remember, most people aren't getting messages saying, I hope you're having a great day. So don't be afraid to do it. If you think it's weird, they're going to think it's weird. It's not. It's just that society's gotten weird and doesn't talk to people that they don't know. So with Hey Girl messages, I don't send those out the second they accept. I will let them scroll through my page, maybe give them a day or 2 to see if they're going to like anything, because then that gives me an even bigger reason to reach out. So that gets me to sending thank you messages. So one of the ways you can easily start a conversation with somebody if you feel weird just randomly reaching out to them, sending a thank you message. So it would look something like, what did I have? Hey girl, just wanted to send some love back your way. Thank you for being so awesome and supportive on my photos. Seriously means a lot to me and I'm really happy we met. Hope your day is going well and to talk again soon. You can also be more specific. So if somebody has liked like a photo where I post about like my meals or something along those lines, what I can do is I would say like, hey girl, just wanted to send some love back your way and thank you for quote unquote liking my meal prep photo from last week. I've totally fell off track over the holidays, so it's been really nice to get back into my routine. Not sure if you were just loving on it or if you would be interested in hearing how I meal prep and share these tips in my private fitness groups, but I'd love to tell you more. You should be open to talking about that and a few of the goals that you're working on. That's how you ease into it. They liked your photo. They didn't have to like it. They could have just kept scrolling, but they stopped and liked it. So subconsciously, part of them is thinking, I want to do that, or that looked good, or that looks nice, whatever. So that's a thank you message. I try to do those every day, even if it's not a whole lot. I will do these on Facebook and on Instagram. So if I'm posting something on Instagram, I'll do the same thing. Just send them a direct message and repeat. You just do exactly what you would have done on Facebook. For Instagram, though, I will like a few of their photos first just to kind of get their attention. Not everyone checks their inbox on Instagram. It's not that big of a thing yet, I don't think. It doesn't really pop out as much as kind of Facebook does. So like a few of their stuff, grab their attention, and then send them off that message. So then other than that, I'm going to actually quickly show you guys all this just so then you know if you're ever kind of stuck or you don't really know how to progress into a conversation, what's available to you. So in our Files tab, there is actually scripts for all of these things. So let me see where I have it. Okay, so under all challenge pack scripts, like you can see, like for the 21-day fix, for example, this literally walks you through from start to finish. So, and then the other cool thing about it is it literally has listed here everything that you want to do on a daily basis or that you should try to do on a daily basis as a coach. The nice thing about it is that it's going to list all of it out. So you know exactly what to do. If you don't get to everything, that's okay. But again, focus on the big things. Don't spend 20 minutes making a post or sending out hey girl messages. You can catch up on all of those throughout the week or throughout the weekend. So this will walk you through like how to make a post about it. Like help, I need, or help, I need some friends to keep me accountable. I'm going on a trip, or I totally fell off track the past couple weeks, whatever the post might be. And then basically what you're going to do is thank the people that like that post. So here it goes. Thanks so much for liking my post today. I'm really excited to get this all started. And let's see what we else have here. And then pretty much just getting into the challenge group invite. Like, I'm not sure if you'd be interested because you're probably already following a workout plan, but I'm running a health and fitness challenge starting on February 20th, and I have a couple spots left. I thought it might be a good fit for you. Would you be open to hearing more about it? Okay, so this gives you like 5 different invites, and then right after that, it's going to share a follow-up. Hey girl, saw that you had a chance to read my message. Not sure if you had a chance to think about any goals, or not sure if there's anything holding you back right now, but is there anything I can help you feel more comfortable with? The reason you want to follow up is you don't want them to think that you are just mass inviting. Sure, you might be mass inviting, but just because you're doing that doesn't mean that you don't think about them as a person, right? Because the whole idea of this is a relationship building business. If they like you, they're going to want to stay and do this. People want to feel like they're a part of something and that they belong. And the best way to do that is to just follow up. So once someone says, yes, I'm interested, I'm going to take you back here and actually show you how I do that. So let me see. Okay, so this is a good example. Actually, this will be a better example. Okay, so I had invited this girl in December, and she didn't respond, so I messaged her then in January. She messaged me back. We kind of talked a little bit about the float that I had gone on, so I had sent a thank you message and started that conversation. We kind of chat back and forth because we didn't really talk the first couple times that we had messaged. So what was it going to say? So then we just kept talking, and then the 1st of January, our conversation kind of led into February. So that's the only reason why I followed up with her 3 months ago. So my invite to her was very random. We had maybe messaged, I don't know, probably like 10 times back and forth. And this is exactly how I invited her. So I know this is going to seem super random, but I think we get along well. I don't know if you're working on any personal goals, but if you've been wanting to make a healthy change, I think you'd love the program I'm doing and the private space I have here on Facebook. Would you be open to hear more about it? She said, sure, what program do you do? And yeah, just invite me to the group on Facebook and I'll check it out. I said, okay, cool. Well, the group is private and exclusive to the girls who have committed to the program already. Winky face. Okay, so letting her know that, no, you can't just check out the group, but I can tell you about it. So I said, I made a little video that shows you how the program works, the meal prep, all that. If you want, I can send that over your way. But again, the second that they say they're interested, here I go, again, stopping myself and making it about her. I said, before I do that, though, do you mind if I ask a few questions, since it has been a while since we talked about your fitness goals, just to make sure this fits your lifestyle right now? She said, sure, sounds good. So that's when I led right into the questions. The nice thing is, guys, in that script, that 21-day fix challenge groups to it, it's gonna share questions. You can literally copy and paste these, or you can make up your own. Basically, you just want to ask, what are they currently doing? How is their relationship with food? So the reason you want to ask what they're currently doing is you ask questions to be able to overcome objections. So if they say that they are not currently doing anything, perfect. So they have money to spend, or they might be looking to start something new, or they don't know where to start, which is why they haven't started yet. What would be the other thing? Totally just lost my train of thought. Or they might be going to a gym. So right then, if the price objection comes up toward the end, you can say, well, I actually have a few girls in my groups that will put their gym memberships on hold for the month just for some variety and to get back on track with their consistency. And you can say something along the lines of, I found that when the girls have had something at home to be able to do, they were getting back into the routine because they weren't stressing out about having to go to the gym right after work or stressing out about having to wake up super early. They were still able to get their workout in, build back that momentum, and then picked up the gym membership the following month. So you can kind of go about it that way too. But before you go into sharing videos, describing everything, you want to make sure that you get those goals and you respond to each of them individually. So if somebody says things like to me, I don't really eat breakfast. Actually, I can go right back to her goals. So she said, I do yoga every day, plus some little exercise like sit-ups or crunches. I mostly just do yoga though. I'm not a huge fan of running and actually going to a gym. I like my home practice. It's convenient and much easier to pull my mat out of the closet. As for nutrition, she said, I'm not a big eater. I'm super picky and only eat like twice a day. She said, I've been wanting to be a vegetarian. I just think if I don't eat chicken, I don't know what else I would eat. And then she shared her goals. So what did I do? I responded to all of that. So cool that you're so passionate about yoga. The all access feature, that's what I'm talking to her about, comes with several yoga practices, Pilates and bar workouts, and even cardio yoga programs. Best part is the convenience. You can stream access to personal trainers through a free app on your phone and your computer, no matter where in the world you are. So again, now I just mentioned all the things that she's going to like. The yoga retreat, just the random yoga workouts, Tony Horton's yoga, all of that stuff. And referring back to her mentioning that. And as far as you can stream this from anywhere in the world, meaning you don't need to be in a gym. Again, relating that back to her. I said, it's for not being a big eater. Well, I think what you'll really love about this is Shakeology. Have you tried it before? I was a little skeptic about it at first because I don't want to necessarily drink my calories and I try to watch my sugar intake. But after looking at the ingredients, I realized that this is something that fits my lifestyle so great, and it's basically replaced my vitamins and nutrients in one chocolate shake. I also mentioned that it's great for people that are on the go and who might have trouble eating breakfast or getting in all of their veggies and proteins. Again, referring back to her, she was worried about not getting protein if she goes vegetarian because chicken is really the only thing that she eats. So after responding to all of that, that's when I talk about what I have to offer her. What I can do now is send over a video of me actually showing you how the group is laid out and all the support. If I sent that to you tonight, would you be able to give that a watch? Okay, so I'm going to go back to that super duper quick. So why I kind of went through and asked her, have you tried Shakeology before? I'm trying to get her to answer questions. And then why do I say I was a little skeptic about it first? Because if she has any objections, it could be that she doesn't want to drink something because she had mentioned this prior. I'm just not really a shake person. Okay, so right there, I'm overcoming the objection before she can even think about it. And then that's when I said what I love about it is that it gives me my daily vitamins and nutrients. Okay, number one, sharing why does it work for you. Remember, this relationship building business. They don't care about all of the scientific facts behind it. They want to know why do you like it and why should they drink it too. So that's why I said I love that it has my vitamins and nutrients, especially for someone who's not eating a lot of food. So she's not getting those things. And then I just keep, sharing back why this is going to fit her lifestyle. So that's how you kind of go through the inviting process. It's super simple. You just connect with like-minded people through groups and through friends of friends, or by searching underneath the friend icon and searching by employer or school or hometown. I let them watch me for a couple days and give them the chance to like something that I've posted or to just kind of check me out. And then I'm going to reach out and individually send them a hey girl message. I will say, hey Sam, thanks so much. And just, why did you reach out? If they were from a group, let them know. Remember, if they're from a group, you want a friend request and message them immediately. If there's somebody that has mutual friends, you can let them watch you. You'll send that hey girl message and wait for them to respond back. Once they respond back, that's when I start keeping track of them. I will put them in a talking to, okay? Just then that way I don't lose track of them, just a talking to section. And then from there, once I invite them and we start getting into the conversation, so I know a little bit about their job, I know a little bit about their hobbies and interests. I looked at their page. So every time I would come to message Caitlin back, I can click on her Facebook page. The reason being is if she's not responding, I can go here, like one of her photos, and then go back to our message and say something about it. Like, hey girl, just stopping by because I saw you share that video of those two puppies. Oh my God, I was like dying, the cutest thing ever. Also, not sure if you saw my last message, but I just wanted to follow up because I'm so excited to get started with you. Is there a good time tonight or tomorrow that we can pick up our conversation? Right? Just an easy way. So that's why you do want to keep their Facebook page open so that you can kind of like and scroll on some of their things and get that conversation going. After that, it's just a matter of following up with them. So once you invite them, unless the conversation continues to go and they're talking back to you, you sent them questions, they responded, and then you get into sharing some of the videos, which are right here, right? There's always going to be a video no matter which challenge group script you click on, okay? We clicked on 21 Day Fix. If you click on Hardcore Country Heat, those are going to be the videos that are listed. And then there's also one about Shakeology, okay? So once they say, they send you their goals and you say that that's a great fit, whatever, that's when you can say, would it be all right for me to send you these videos? You want them to see what it is that they're doing. The reason why you want to ask if it's okay is because you want to sound professional. You want to say, okay, so I'm going to send you these videos and let me know when you watch them. They're not going to let you know when they watch them, guys. They have 1,000,001 things going on, and this is your business. That's why you want to set it up like an appointment. If I sent you these videos tonight, would you be able to talk about those tomorrow sometime after work? Maybe around 6:30, 7, okay? Give them a deadline so that they know when to watch them by. It gives them structure and makes them think that, okay, this girl's legit and she's actually going to be here to help me. Okay, so moving forward, what's he going to say? Is at the end of each challenge group script, after you send the videos, you can say, okay, great, I'm really excited that you loved the video. I know that you're going to love this so much and this is going to fit your goals perfectly. Here's a quick description of everything that you're going to get in the program. And it's going to list all of these things. If you want to go in, download your own copy of this and be more specific, like, sharing 30 Day Supply of Shakeology, you can say, this is the superfood shake that I'm obsessed with that I know you're going to love so much too. You can say why you like it, etc. You can kind of pick and choose some of these things. You don't have to post and share all of it. The biggest ones I talk about are the fitness routine. So obviously the fitness program, Shakeology, the support group, and the portion control containers. So those are the 4 things that I focus on because those are the biggest, highest valued things that come with each program. After that, it's just getting them to set up and order their challenge pack. So you do want to make sure that you know how to direct people to your website. When you sign up as a coach, you fill out a section that said screen name. That screen name is going to be whatever comes after the .com of teambeachbody.com. For example, mine is Emily Kraushaar. So when you come to my page, you're going to see my photo here on the left. Okay? They click on Beachbody Challenge, Challenge Packs, and then here is going to be listed all of the challenge packs that they can order. Okay? So the Beachbody On Demand All Access is the one that we're talking about right now. So I really encourage you to kind of take a peek through these, click on these. You can read a description about them. You can also just YouTube it. If you want to see what it actually looks like, YouTube it. Or with your Beachbody On Demand, try out a workout. Try out one of the workouts if somebody's talking to you about it, or they say things like, I'm really interested into just squats and burpees and push-ups. 22-minute hardcore would be perfect for them. If you've never done it, give it a shot. So how you kind of search through Team Beachbody to figure out other programs, you just click on programs here and kind of hover over these, type trainer, member library is whatever you have purchased. Okay, so that's kind of funneling people down and then through a challenge group invite and all that good stuff. Other things that I do on a daily basis is obviously checking into my group. So going through, making sure that you're liking on the photos, that you're commenting and posting. So you're working out, you're drinking your Shakeology, you're reading personal development, you're sharing that in the group. So I'll scroll through here. I'll like and comment on a few of the things that everyone's doing. Some other things are sending birthday messages. So anyone can like or comment on somebody's Facebook page, right? Very rarely do people get a Facebook message wishing them a happy birthday. So set yourself apart from everybody else. I already did this today. But for example, I could reach out and say, oh, I can't see it right now. Here. Actually, I didn't do this yet. So I go through here. I already liked a few of the things that she had been sharing. I can just click on message. And I think I do have happy birthday in here. So again, just keeping happy birthday messages in here. It stops freaking out. Okay. So again, why do I do this? Because it keeps it super simple, guys, having just a sheet open. So I can just say, hey, Demi, just want to stop in to wish you the happiest birthday ever and send lots of healthy, happy vibes your way today. Do you have anything fun planned to celebrate? Okay. So no, she never responded to my hey girl message, but that was back in August. So that was a really long time ago. So that's why I'm going to respond this time. Enter. Super simple. Leave it at that. So that would be a happy birthday message. Other things that you can do are just kind of extra fluffy stuff. So if you want to start focusing on Instagram, just like you add new friends on Facebook, you can do the same thing on Instagram. Searching hashtags, whether it's the city that you live in, activities that you like to do, characteristics about yourself, like old soul, hippie girl, happy vibes, whatever it might be. Just connecting with people that way. Stop sharing this. So the biggest thing, again, is figure out how much time do you have each day. Sitting down on Sunday nights, guys, even if you don't want to plan for the whole week. Sunday, just plan for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then Wednesday night, plan for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And just do it that way. So it's not a whole bunch at once. But you're still making sure that you know what your plan is for the week so that you're not staying up until midnight or you're not feeling guilty the next day for not getting in everything. Everyone has enough time in the day. We're just not using it productively. This doesn't mean you have to give up all of your free time, but depending on what your goals are, you do want to start making some sacrifices. The more that you do now, the more sacrifices that you make right now. And remember, you're not making these huge sacrifices, just time. And you're doing it now so you can have all of the time in the world in the future. And the future being like 2 years. And even shorter than that, if you really bust your ass and make your dreams come true. You know, make your why bigger than your excuses, than your laziness, than your I just don't feel like doing it. Or the I don't know where to start. You know where to start, guys. YouTube, how to start as a new Beachbody coach. There's endless resources out there. You can do this. So making a list of what's most important. For me, today I didn't do all of those things, but I know I really want to focus on invites because I want to hit Success Club in the first 15 days of the month. So invites, doing all of my follow-ups, and adding new people. That was my focus today. I want to add new people so I can get conversations going, so I can get them to either sign up by the end of the month or ready to sign up at the beginning of March. And so I'm doing a lot of new ads right now. I'm not going to focus on hey girl messages because I'm going to let them follow me a little bit. That's why I'm posting a lot right now about my fitness groups because I'm trying to hit Success Club. So all those people that are watching me, they're going to start to like my posts and I can send that hey girl message out, get that conversation going. Repeat and do the same thing on Instagram. You guys can do this. Just got to do a little bit every day and figure out what's most important. So if you can't do all of those things in one day, make Monday, Wednesday, Friday your big invite days, or Tuesday, Thursday your big invite days, or just do like 5 to 10 invites throughout the week and then bump it up to 10 to 15 Saturday and Sunday. If you are adding new people every day, you will always have new people to invite every day. That's how you have to look at it. If you feel like you don't have somebody to invite, then you're not adding new people to your network. This is network marketing. You have to add new people every day. So I hope that this helps. Reach out to me if you do need more help on this. I'm also going to attach Amy's walkthrough of what she does on a daily basis too, so that you can kind of see how she goes about things. She's a little bit more organized than I am, so you might like that one as well. Hope this helped. Thanks so much, guys.